1.7 billion adults worldwide don't have access to a bank account. That's more than 5 times the population of the United States. Cryptocurrency could change this, offering financial services to the unbanked. But is it really the solution? Let's dive into the potential of crypto as the future of money and what it means for musicians like you. The problem with traditional money. Imagine you're a guitarist trying to send $100 to your bandmate in Japan for some new gear. Sounds simple, right? Not quite. With traditional banking, this transfer could take days and cost you up to $50 in fees. That's half of what you're sending, gone in an instant. International money transfers have long been a headache for musicians, especially those working across borders. Take Sarah, a vocalist from London collaborating with producers in Los Angeles. She often waits up to a week for payments to clear, missing out on studio time and gig opportunities. Or consider Miguel, a session drummer in Mexico City who loses a significant chunk of his earnings to wire transfer fees when working with clients in Europe. These aren't isolated cases. Musicians worldwide grapple with slow, expensive cross-border transactions. But that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to problems with traditional money. Let's talk about inflation. If you're a young musician saving up for that dream guitar or home studio, inflation is silently eating away at your hard-earned cash. In the US, inflation has averaged about 3% annually over the past century. That means the $1,000 you save this year will only be worth about $970 next year in terms of purchasing power. Over time, this erosion of value can significantly impact your financial goals. Then there's the issue of centralization in traditional banking systems. Banks hold immense power over your money. They can freeze your accounts, limit withdrawals, or even use your deposits for their own investments. This centralization also makes the system vulnerable to single points of failure. Remember the 2008 financial crisis? It showed how problems in a few major banks could ripple through the entire global economy. For musicians who often operate in the gig economy with irregular income streams, these banking limitations can be particularly challenging. Waiting for checks to clear or dealing with account restrictions can mean the difference between making rent or not. So, what are we left with? A system where sending money internationally is slow and expensive, where your savings lose value over time, and where you don't have full control over your own funds. It's a system that often seems to work against musicians and creatives who operate outside traditional employment structures. But what if there was a way to send money as easily as sending an email? What if you could transfer funds to your bandmate in Japan instantly for a fraction of the cost? This is where we start to see the potential for a revolutionary change in how we think about and use money. Enter cryptocurrency, a digital revolution. In 2009, a mysterious figure known as Satoshi Nakamoto proposed a radical idea that would shake the foundations of finance. This idea was Bitcoin, the world's first cryptocurrency. But Bitcoin wasn't just a new form of digital money. It introduced a groundbreaking technology called blockchain. Blockchain is essentially a digital ledger that records all transactions across a network of computers. Unlike traditional banking systems, there's no central authority controlling this ledger. Instead, it's maintained by a network of users, making it decentralized and incredibly difficult to hack or manipulate. This decentralized nature of cryptocurrency stands in stark contrast to traditional banking. Remember how banks can freeze your accounts or limit your access to funds? With crypto, you have full control over your digital assets. There's no middleman deciding when or how you can use your money. But the benefits of cryptocurrency go beyond just control. Remember the slow, expensive international transfers we talked about earlier? Crypto solves this problem. With Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, you can send money across borders in minutes, not days, and often for a fraction of the cost of traditional wire transfers. Let's consider our earlier example of sending $100 to Japan. With crypto, you could potentially do this for less than $1 in fees, and your bandmate would receive the funds almost instantly. This speed and cost efficiency could be a game changer for musicians working in the global music industry. Cryptocurrency also offers a potential shield against inflation. While traditional currencies can be printed at will by governments, leading to inflation, many cryptocurrencies have a fixed supply. Bitcoin, for instance, will never have more than 21 million coins. This scarcity can potentially protect the value of your digital assets over time. The possibilities of cryptocurrency extend far beyond simple money transfers. Smart contracts, decentralized finance, DeFi, and non-fungible tokens, NFTs, are just a few examples of how blockchain technology is creating new opportunities in the digital economy. These innovations could revolutionize how musicians interact with fans, sell merchandise, and manage royalties. In essence, cryptocurrency offers faster transactions, lower fees, protection against inflation, and unprecedented control over your finances. It's a technology that seems tailor-made for the borderless world of music. But how does this all work in practice? Let's explore a real-world example to see crypto in action. Crypto in action. A musician's journey. Meet Alex, a talented guitarist from Brazil with dreams of making it big on the international music scene. Like many musicians, Alex faced significant hurdles when it came to managing his finances across borders. Receiving payments from gigs in Europe or collaborations with American artists often meant waiting days for transfers to clear and losing a chunk of his earnings to fees. Alex's journey into cryptocurrency began almost by accident. After a frustrating experience trying to receive payment for a session in London, a fellow musician suggested he look into Bitcoin. Intrigued but skeptical, Alex decided to give it a try. His first crypto transaction was eye-opening. Alex received payment for an online guitar lesson to a student in Canada within minutes, with fees that were a fraction of what he was used to with traditional banking. This speed and cost-effectiveness allowed him to take on more international clients without worrying about payment delays or excessive transaction costs. As Alex delved deeper into the world of cryptocurrency, he discovered its potential as a hedge against inflation. Growing up in Brazil, he had seen firsthand how inflation could erode savings. By converting a portion of his earnings into Bitcoin and stablecoins, Alex found a way to protect his money from the volatility of the Brazilian real. The impact on Alex's career was significant. The ability to receive payments quickly and cheaply from anywhere in the world opened up new opportunities for collaboration. He could now easily split earnings with bandmates across different countries or receive royalties from streaming platforms without intermediaries taking a large cut. Moreover, Alex started using smart contracts for his music licensing deals, ensuring automatic and transparent royalty payments. This not only simplified his financial management, but also gave him more time to focus on his music. Cryptocurrency transformed Alex's financial life, giving him more control, better savings options, and the ability to operate truly globally as a musician. From struggling with international payments to effortlessly managing a global music career, crypto had been a game changer. But as Alex shared his experience with other musicians, he realized that while crypto offered immense potential, it wasn't without its challenges. The question remained, could this digital revolution in finance benefit all musicians equally? The road ahead. Challenges and opportunities. While Alex's story showcases the potential of cryptocurrency, it's important to recognize that this digital financial revolution isn't without its challenges. Crypto faces significant hurdles on its path to widespread adoption. One of the biggest obstacles is volatility. The value of cryptocurrencies can fluctuate wildly in short periods. This unpredictability makes it risky for musicians to rely on crypto for their primary income or savings. Imagine getting paid in Bitcoin for a gig, only to see its value drop by 20% the next day. This volatility can be especially problematic for artists operating on tight budgets. Regulatory concerns also loom large. Governments worldwide are grappling with how to classify and regulate cryptocurrencies. Some countries have embraced crypto while others have banned it outright. This patchwork of regulations creates uncertainty for musicians operating in the global market. It's not always clear how crypto earnings should be reported for tax purposes, or if using certain cryptocurrencies might violate local laws. Environmental impact is another pressing issue. The process of mining cryptocurrencies, particularly Bitcoin, consumes vast amounts of energy. This has led to criticism from environmental groups and could potentially alienate eco-conscious fans. For musicians who pride themselves on their environmental stance, this aspect of crypto can be problematic. However, the crypto space is rapidly evolving to address these challenges. New cryptocurrencies are being developed with a focus on stability, aiming to reduce volatility. Some, like certain stablecoins, are pegged to traditional currencies to provide more consistent value. Regulatory frameworks are also maturing. As more countries develop clear guidelines for crypto use, it's becoming easier for musicians to navigate the legal aspects of digital currencies. This progress could lead to wider acceptance and integration of crypto in the music industry. On the environmental front, many in the crypto community are working on more energy-efficient mining methods. Some newer cryptocurrencies use far less energy than Bitcoin, potentially offering a more sustainable option for environmentally conscious artists. As these developments unfold, the future of finance and how it intersects with the music industry remains an open question. Cryptocurrency has shown its potential to solve many problems faced by musicians in the traditional financial system, yet its challenges cannot be ignored. So, is crypto really the future of money for musicians and the wider world? Conclusion: cryptocurrency presents an intriguing solution to many issues plaguing traditional finance, especially for musicians operating in a global landscape. It offers faster transactions, lower fees, and protection against inflation. However, it's not a perfect system. Volatility, regulatory uncertainties, and environmental concerns pose significant challenges. As a musician, it's worth exploring how crypto might fit into your financial strategy. Could it simplify your international collaborations? Might it offer a new way to connect with fans? Or could it provide a hedge against economic instability? The financial world is evolving rapidly, and staying informed is crucial. Take some time to research cryptocurrencies, understand their pros and cons, and consider how they might impact your career. Remember, the goal isn't to jump blindly into crypto, but to make informed decisions about your financial future in an increasingly digital world.